I think we're going to have a vaccine by the end of the year. We're doing very well with the vaccine. And I will tell you something, I just literally left a meeting. We're mobilizing our military and other forces, but we're mobilizing our military on the basis that we do have a vaccine. You know, it's a massive job to give this vaccine. Our military is now being mobilized. So at the end of the year, we're going to be able to give it to a lot of people very, very rapidly.
And you're just doing something with syringes as well, so that you can have it plentiful.
That's right.
You have enough vaccine.
We will have the tremendous force, because assuming we get it, then you have to distribute it.
Right.
And unless you're mobilized and ready, you're not going to be able to do it for a long time. So we're starting now. We're of the assumption that by the end of the year, we're going to have a vaccine, and then we have to be able to give it, to use it on most of our population.
Yeah.
New experimental vaccine that's being rushed through development as we speak, with rolled back regulations, zero liability, and guaranteed government contracts to the research and organizations funded by Bill Gates. Right, the very same vaccine that President Donald Trump said yet again yesterday on July 16th that he would have the military, led by his generals, deliver the vaccine across the country, which leaves me wondering, what exactly does he mean by delivery?
Accelerating the delivery of life-saving treatments and ensuring that we will have a vaccine in a record time. We're doing fantastically well on that. That'll be for another time, another meeting, but we are doing on therapeutics and vaccines incredibly well. No administration in history has removed more red tape more quickly to rescue the economy and to protect the health of our people. When you think of it, we are all set up that as we get the vaccine or therapeutic, and we're set up militarily, we're going to be delivering it in record time. It's all set to move. We put an investment up front, and we have logistical people, generals, great people. They're going to be delivering this all over the country as soon as we have it, and we've made tremendous progress. You've been reading about it. No, I hope we're going to have a vaccine, and we're going to fast track it like you've never seen before. If we come up with a vaccine, I think they probably will.
And who's in charge of that Operation Warp Speed?
We have, you know who's in charge of it, honestly? I am. I'll tell you, I'm really in charge of it. I could say somebody else. I will say we're dealing with, as you know, the general and the admiral. They're very much in charge. But I think probably more than anything, I'm in charge. They have to get the shot. The vaccinations are so important. This is really going around now. They have to get their shots. You guys know what this represents?
Well,
Maybe it's the calm before the storm.
what's the storm?
Could be the calm before the storm.
What storm, Mr. President?
You'll find out.
So here we are, 7 months into what we are being told and almost forced to believe is a global pandemic. We have been under a 2-week lockdown that has lasted for months and months with no end in sight. As new restrictions, requirements, and mandates continue to be dictated by governments on the local, county, state, federal, and global levels. But it's not just the governments who are having all the fun. No, the corporations are getting in on the action as well, working in lockstep to reshape and reimagine a new social construct as we enter the Great Reset and the Fourth Industrial Revolution. The central banks will play a major role in this new digitalized system of control, as every day we find ourselves another step closer to a cashless society. And then there is the medical and pharmaceutical industries who have and will continue to have a growing impact on our lives and well-being, as they will soon take center stage in this operation when the vaccine is ready to be deployed. All of them marching together in lockstep towards global governance, using fear, the fear of a global pandemic, to finally destroy this current system, which has been for generations slowly but surely dismantled by design. We are in the process of the transition into this new era, a new paradigm, the new system of control right now, justified by this crisis. A crisis which I believe to be manufactured, in my opinion, perhaps the greatest psychological operation of all time. Do you see where this is going? Do you see where this road takes us? These are the very things that we've been warning about for years, some for decades, and it's happening right now.